So with Mr. Bear, we were going to do a little bit of some loose leash walking. So as I've mentioned at times, you want to remember that you can also work on obviously loose leash walking, obviously off of gear, because a lot of times we tend to get stuck on the equipment, and we want to make sure that the engagement is coming from us and obviously the reinforcements for the skills we're hoping for. Yes. Remember that rate of reinforcement is going to be also really crucial for building up value in these behaviors. Ready? Sit. So if, for example, he is, again, having a harder time honing in, remember that a lot of times certain positions could be more difficult depending on your puppy's comfort range. So I know at times sometimes we ask for downs or for sits or for stationary positions. Remember that if the babe has done most of these in front of you, sometimes working them on the side of you can be a little bit different. So sometimes there could be some of that sort of moment where you need to help them generalize the behaviors. So again, with our loose leash walking, we'd want to go ahead and again capture these moments when he's nicely by our side and feed for those lovely moments. As I mentioned, you could go throughout this and then start working a little bit with that front. Nice, and feed for that. And then you could bring him back to the side position. So if he's a little bit unsure, I'm going to lure him forward. He's like, lady, what the heck? Ready? We're going to see if we can get him to move forward. He sometimes gets a little bit stuck because he's not sure what to do. And then rotate him and put him back by the side. Nice. Good job. So with Mr. B, he's been doing a wonderful job. So obviously I know in here it is a little bit more of a vacuum in the sense that there's only really so much stimulus, and the stimulus he does get exposed to is typically similar. So at home, I know there's going to be elements where things are constantly changing. Who might be walking by the home will vary depending from day to day. Also, the smells outside will obviously keep varying as well. So we'd want to make sure that we're working a lot of these lovely skills in and around the home where he feels most comfortable and confident, and try to then branch that out to environments where we could start to generalize the skills. Nice job, Bear. So right now he's just been working a little bit with his loose leash walking, with his front behaviors, and then also going back into the side or finish behavior. So again, that's where we bring him off to the side of our legs so we can continue on our merry way with our walk. So we kind of, again, lure him into it. Yes, and feed for that. Nice. Ready? And keep him up and wiggling. So Mr. B has been doing a very nice job working through a lot of these skills in the classroom setting here. So remember, if you're finding that he's, again, giving you a hard time, we may find he maybe needs several good breaks. So like when he's here at the training center for Doggy Day School, he comes in, we do potty breaks for all the babes when they first come in, then we get them situated in their little zones with some of their chews and puzzle toys and interactive items, and then they kind of, again, will take a moment to take a break, and then we'll rotate through the beauties. So as they're taking their turns, they're also resting. So you may find for Mr. B, maybe more of those mandatory breaks may not be a bad option for Mr. Handsome, because maybe it was something that he hadn't really worked on too heavily when he was younger. Nice. So even as an adult dog, he still requires about 16 hours of sleep a day. Yes. So if he's, again, not getting good quality rest, and neither are you, then of course we all can be lacking in that comfort range for learning new skills or, again, retaining that information. Nice. Ready? So we'll bring him back into, and again, if he's a little unsure, I'm going to lure him this way. So front. Nice. Good job. And so we might also throw in a little bit with that pattern game again. I know we did like the 1, 2, 3 pattern game. So I'm going to throw a little snack away, get him distracted. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Nice job. So obviously when warming up with this skill, we make it really easy and attainable. We might again get him in the group. So again, 3 and feed. And again, 3 and feed. So that way, again, the number 3 has a lot of good value. So that way we're practicing stationary. Then we might go into moving again and go 1, 2, 3 and feed. Again, 1, 2, 3 and feed. Nice. And frankly, I don't care whichever side he finds most appealing. The main goal is that he's just soft and gentle while working. 1, 2, 3 and feed. Very nice. So again, Mr. B is now creating value in the 1, 2, 3 pattern game. I'm just trying to meander, see if I can get him to kind of come check back in on me, but he's doing a really good job paying attention. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and nice check-ins. Beautiful. Good job. So I might send him away for another little snack, get distracted. 1, 2, 3, yes. And feed that lovely guy for that check-in. Good job. Such a smart man. Yes. So obviously sometimes we'll just be capturing great behavior that we're getting throughout the practice, even things that I wasn't necessarily asking for. I just want to see if he can, again, give me something that we'd prefer for down the road. Yes, nice job. Gorgeous work. So we'll give Mr. B a little breather from this one, and we'll do a little bit with that on-off switch as well.